a moment from your life that cheers you up whenever you're feeling down? I used to own a fish market, and one day while I was working alone, a small, frail, and sad-looking cat slowly walked in with a small leaf in its mouth. He looked up at me with his big eyes and weakly tapped the leaf in his mouth with its paw. He then pointed that same paw at me, and then finally at the little fish next to me. I immediately recognized what was going on. This little kitten, who was clearly starving, had over time noticed people coming into my shop with money and leaving with a fish, and he was trying to do the same. My heart broke for him, and when I looked into his eyes one more time, I knew I couldn't say no. I walked over to him and stretched my hand out, and the cat dropped the leaf into my hand and once again motioned at the little fish. I gave him a little rub, one that he was too weak to even enjoy, and then slowly made my way back over to the fish. I ended up taking 2 thick slices of salmon off the ice bed and walked back over to the cat. I kneeled down with the salmon, and the cat started kneading his head into my forearm and even licked it, thanking me. I almost started crying, but I was managing to hold it in, until he stopped kneading me and placed his paw on my hand. I realized this was because he had seen people shake my hand, and so he felt he had to do it too to finalize the deal. I couldn't hold it in anymore at this point, and my tears started flowing. I shook the cat's hand and gave him the salmon, and he happily strutted out of the shop with it in its mouth. I wiped my tears and I thought that was that, but no, because from that day on, the cat, or Yam as I began calling him, started coming to me with leaves every day. He nearly ran me out of business by flooding my store with leaves after he realized the more money he had, the more fish he could get. Yam came down around the same time every day for his 2 small fish, and the more he did, the more he grew. He had more and more life to him each time he came in, and he never stopped coming in until I closed my shop down. And yes, in case you're wondering, I took him in, and he now has a permanent place to sleep.